for this session that is a little bit different from what is our usual session. So first acknowledgements, words, and very formally to Professor Tam, Professor Moyne, who from the very start of the proposal of this format of get-together supported immediately, and also and very much to Helen Ling for the professionalism and the almost every time present for anything that was needed. So a very heartfelt word of recognition to all faculty. So we are fortunate, I would say blessed, to have renowned experts in ophthalmology and also in medical education with us. Thank you so much for all of us here together who can learn so much from them. And so we have especially three words that kind of stand out from the name of this session. One is leadership. And by leadership, we think about excelling at our profession. The other one is World Café. And World Café means that our aim is to make this room a real cafe environment, meaning that we strive for an informal, engaging, enjoyable, relaxed, but also inspiring environment. And the other one is about speed mentoring. Speed mentoring in the sense of rapid mentoring. So rapid encounters with leaders in ophthalmology and medical education to inspire ourselves in our path and be better and excel at our profession or in our profession. The other word is mentorship, is mentoring. And by mentoring, I have this visual representation of what a journey of mentorship can mean. So it's a bidirectional relationship between two people that can be synergistic, meaning that both of them can gain and take benefit from that relationship. There's a definition of goals, definition of milestones to be accomplished, and in the end, the mentorship relation can continue or be renewed and sometimes just lasts for the whole life. So the goal and objectives for mentees, and please, tell us about that, and we will have the opportunity for that, to connect with experienced mentors from various ophthalmology subspecialties. For mentors, to facilitate conversation on leadership development, career guidance, subspecialty insights, and personal growth in ophthalmology. So this is the World Café. We have 1 hour and a half for ourselves. We have 10 mentors, and we have approximately 36 mentees. It means that per each table, we will have 1-2 mentors, and mentees will rotate after 15 minutes in one table. Realistically, let's aim for 3 rounds of these. And while rotating, and after having the experience of being in one table with other colleagues and mentors and mentees, think about the insights that you can gain from this session. In the end, please, we will collect them on these flip charts that you see over there. So the wrap-up will be about your insights, 1, 2, 3 pearls from mentors, and please, some feedback on the session and your experience here for both mentors and mentees. That will be anonymously taken, of course. Build a network. Meet inspiring 1, 2 more ones. And learn more about mentoring. So faculty by alphabetical order, and I respectfully ask for mentors when I will present the slide, please to introduce yourselves. It's a way also to speak up. Thank you. Professor Menu Chaudhary, we are co-chairing this session, is not still here, but here's Professor Marcus Angus co-chairing the session as well. Please, Professor.
Okay, quick introduction. So I'm Marcus, I'm from Singapore. In fact, I was an LDP graduate quite a long time ago. So I'm glad to be here, and I think this is a really interesting format. So I really look forward to meeting and talking to you guys. Just want to make sure that each table has a mentor.
Each
a
table
mentor-
has one or two mentors.
Mentors, yeah. So for example, that table doesn't have. So I think we'll verify that. And also, just to clarify, do they?
It's not.
Yeah, he's not. Ongtin's not here.
Professor
Do they
Tinian.
randomly choose the table?
Mentors will be assigned or are already assigned
Okay.
to one table and
Yes.
will remain at that table.
Yes.
The only ones rotating will be the mentees. After 15 minutes, there will be a sound, a ringing sound, and please rotate.
And they get to go anywhere.
Yes.
Oh wow, very good. Okay. Next.
Professor Tin Aung, Professor Andrew Shank, Professor Carl Golnick, Professor, would you like to say some words, a few words, probably, if you...
I'm Andrew Chang, from Australia, as you can gather from my accent. I'm a retinal surgeon. I'm a retinal surgeon, and I have positions internationally in the Asia Pacific region as Secretary General of the Asia Pacific Vitretinal Society, and I'm currently the Deputy Secretary General of APAO. Wonderful to meet you all.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to give the word to co-chair, Professor
Hello.
Meenu Chaudhary, please.
So I'd like to welcome you all. I'm Professor Dr. Meenu Chaudhary. So I'm the LDP graduate from 2014 to 15 batch. So I'd like to welcome you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Professor Carl Golnick, please.
Hi, I'm Carl. I'm a neuro-ophthalmologist and have a degree in education. Spend a lot of time traveling around the world teaching doctors how to teach and hopefully teaching neuro-ophthalmology. A lot of experience with working with NGOs around the world as well. So that's sort of my background.
Thank you. Dr. Onavar Santosh? Professor Santosh? Okay, a little bit late, okay, no problem. So Professor Javate?
I'm Professor Reynaldo Abate. I actually from Manila, from the University of Santo Tomas Hospital, the former chairman of the department, and I'm also I'm an oculoplastic surgeon, and I founded the Asia Pacific Society of Ophthalmic Plastic Surgery, AP SOPROS, in the year 2000. And well, I'm now the chief of lacrimal, orbital, and oculofacial plastic at the University of Santo Tomas Hospital.
Thank you so much.
Nice
sir.
to meet all of you.
Professor Frank Martin. Professor Frank Martin. Thank you.
I'm an ophthalmologist from Sydney, Australia. I'm a paediatric ophthalmologist. I've been involved with the Asia Pacific Academy of Ophthalmology for many years. I'm a past president of the Academy, and I chair the Asia Pacific Paediatric Ophthalmology and Strabismus Society and the myopia societies. And I'm a great believer in leadership.
Thank you, sir. Professor Peter McCluskey.
Thanks very much. So I'm Peter McCluskey. Again, you can tell from my accent, I'm from Australia. I work with Professor Martin and Professor Chang. I'm a uveitis specialist. I'm currently the chair of ophthalmology at the University of Sydney and director of the Save Sight Institute. I've for a long time been interested in education and mentoring. I've done a lot of work with Carl over the years in the ICO and in APAO. And Carl actually introduced me for the Marxo Golden Apple Award in 2014 in India, in Hyderabad. So it's a pleasure to be here, and I look forward to working with everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Professor Ruamvi Bunsku. So thank you so much. So as you can see, we are surrounded by leaders in ophthalmology, inspiring ones that will, for sure, by their generosity, share some pearls with all of us. So potential conversation triggers, if this is necessary: leadership development, career paths, research and innovation, work-life balance and personal growth, networking and professional relationships, patient-centered care, ethics, technology and digital transformation challenges in global ophthalmology. And these are our mentors, our faculty. And this is how we are going to start right now. Please, is there any table without any person acting as a mentor?
I think that is
Okay,
the one.
one, only one. Okay, so that will be solved. Thank you so much. From now, 15 minutes, please, and then rotate. Okay. Thank you. It's now time to rotate. 15 minutes to the next table. Please rotate. Please rotate now. Can go anywhere. Please rotate and sit so that we can start. We can start counting the time now. We can count the time now. Yes, please. Okay. Yes. Hello. Please, time up. 15 minutes more. Let's rotate. That's speed mentoring. Please rotate. Please, while rotating, write 1 or 2 sentences of insights that you are having so that we can collect them all afterwards and then share with everyone. Speed mentoring, please. Rotate. Thank you. Time's up again. So we're all a little bit in a crossroad. It depends on you. Shall we take this a little bit longer or take another round? What would you like to do? We're approaching the end of our session. Time flies. Longer this one. Okay. Okay. I'll 5 more or 10 minutes more, okay? And then we go into the large group. Hello? Hello? So we extended a little bit more. I hate to interrupt. Thank you, and please take me respectfully for that. I don't want that, and it's a joy to see the environment, the inspiring, engaging environment of a truly World Cafe that you made possible to happen here. Thank you so much. A round of applause for everyone here. Thank you so much. Okay, now what I would like you to do, especially the mentees, to write in a sheet of paper 1, 2, 3 insights that you could take or can take from this session. What immediately comes to your mind and to your hearts. And also I would respectfully ask as well to the mentors to prepare 1, 2, 3 pearls that you would like to share with all, because these were already shared in each table, but we would like to know as a whole group. And please don't leave. We would like to take a picture. And before that, give us your opinion, completely anonymous. But it's very important for us to make it better in the next opportunity if we have it. It's up to you as well. So. So 3 minutes.
So each table has to nominate a speaker,
A mentee.
a mentee speaker. Yeah, yeah. Or volunteer. I think while we're writing, I think this was a really, I mean, at least for me, I think this was a really good experience for both mentees and mentors to hear about, the challenges that the mentees face, and from the perspective of the mentors, how we can do this. I hope that we can, and maybe we can discuss this later, how we can keep the conversations going, how we keep the networks alive, because I think this is a worthwhile project.
Thank you. It's kind of biasing a little bit the feedback because come from a chair of the session. So, but it's very good to hear. So a little bit of the spice from the mentors and mentees right now, and we have so 2 more minutes of silence, and then please be prepared in each table to share 1 or 2 or 3 insights that you can take. And feel free as well to write it for yourselves as well. Okay, anyone would like to start? Yeah, okay, so, okay, this table 1. Table 1. Can we have a hand microphone? It's here.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sasha from Cambodia, and I was in 3 tables, and these are some of the insights that I collected from our mentors. So one is try to be more engageful with decision maker. So if you're like stuck in a problem where you can't get your message across, you should go try to find like a person with a higher authority, like to try to sort it out, help you get your message across. But however, getting your message across can be somewhat stressful, and try to bear in mind the conflict of interest and the shoulder you were up or toes you were step. So be respectful and have like a space for that also. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Maybe the next table.
I'm Dr. Prasanna Venkatesh Ramesh from India, and I'm graduating actually this Saturday. I was part of the previous LDP batch in APAO, and it feels like a homecoming to be here. And our team, we did brainstorming, and we have gotten 5 to 6 points on leadership. So one is overcoming jealousy and looking out for your mentees or your students, the ability of them to grow above yourself. That was one point. And the other one is willing to change. So a good leader should be able to be adaptable and be able to ability to be changing himself or adaptable and the willingness to change, encouraging other people to do better, and leading himself along with the pack rather than having the pack in front and being back. And family prioritization is again a very important aspect that we all brainstormed over leadership, so that on the longer run you will not be able to burn out. And then we had the find your niche point as well, so that once you find your niche, you will be able to identify yourself in one particular point, and your journey tends to keep going in that direction. And last but not least, the most important, passion. So if you have the passion, I think the passion keeps you going to places, and I think that's what we were able to discuss all about. Thank you.
Thank you. The other one, please, Daisy. We can go around the tables per one, and I have one mentee speaking, but we can, if we have time, we can have others speaking on the table, the same table. I mean.
Hi. Yeah. Just 3 main tips I think that I gathered from the tables I went to was authenticity is very important. People will know, the way that you come across to people is so important. And if you say something and it's a little bit harsh, if they know you're coming from a good place, then it will come across much better. Being on the front lines as well, making sure that, as you progress, you're still there and you understand where the people on the ground are coming from, as well as what they're dealing with. Prioritizing, I think that's a very difficult one. We need to prioritize the things that are important, and then also delegate appropriately. Once you prioritize and delegate, then you won't burn out, hopefully, in your long career. And I think the last thing, email promptly. Respond to your emails. Yes. All right. Can I just pass on?
Hello, I am Tonichi from the Philippines. So from all 3 tables that I came across, and also I think my colleagues here, one of the main things that we needed to, that was stressed to us was engagement. So that's up, down, and all around. That's because for us to succeed, we need to listen to our colleagues, our patients. We also need to know who the correct person to talk to would be. So that may be the leadership or just the proper audience for our advocacies or our plans to materialize. The next one is go straight and lead. So not all of us are very straightforward people. Some may be shy, and some may just develop the ability to talk to others because of the awkward positions we're placed in. But afterwards, we really take up and move. So we should take in what we can do and then pass the things that we can't do afterwards. That's because we're here for the succession plan. And later on, someone will do a better job than we do, and we're needed elsewhere. So what we want to do is pull everyone together with us for the hope of a stronger plan later on. And the last one is present solutions, not problems. So if we go to our leaders and we just ask them, what can we do about this? What can we do about that? That's what my last table stressed to us. We'll just get brushed off. It's more of we want them to know that we're thinking about it and we're planning before we actually approach them, so that it leads to less time being spent and more effort on what we're supposed to do. Thank you.
Thank you. So the first thing we got to know is get involved and never take all you get. So leave space for others as well. And you should prioritize your family, then your career, and then other things comes. And the another thing from our another mentor was persistent, passion, progressiveness, and join opportunities. And our third mentor told us that mentorship is two-way channel. So you both should come and meet connecting point. And there are two kinds of, you should all have two kinds of mentors. One should be within your circle and one should be outside your circle. And do not take your boss as a mentor because there is too much conflict of interest.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. There are a few points that I got today. The first is be compassionate and generous when teaching trainee. And the second is leader is made and we can study to be a better leader. And the third is prioritize your life according to family, career, work, and another. Respond as quick as you can and never say no until the door is closed. And the last thing is don't say anything bad about person to anybody. Thank you.
Anyone else would like to? I know, okay, please, yeah. Thank you, Daisy.
Thank you. This is Dr. Shams Noman from Bangladesh. My key points what I have been taking. In the office administration, we don't need to do bossing. Actually, we have to make a very good relation with even a very low-ranked staffs. And we have to discuss with each other and take the decision and encourage the juniors, even with a very little works. It is very much important. Don't bullshit them. And let's make a fear-free environment, because if there is a fear, there is no learning. That is an acting actually. So that is a very good pearls and express everything, expression of everything in a very positive way. Nothing is impossible actually. If this is a very tough thing, you must not do. We must not express like this. Everything is possible if you have a very good will. And the most important thing, what I have learned from my mentor, Professor Kalvarni, your mail should be the inbox free. Totally, it should be clear. You have to make it clear with a good response, and you have to finish it within the same day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we have time for, please.
Hello, thank you. My name is Mohammed Azam. So I have come up to two very important realizations. So as a mentor, whatever small input, it may be a huge, very impactful, very valuable to the mentee. So I think as mentors also, we should make time for our mentees. Second thing is, while dealing with like policy makers or administrative people, we should always go with a solution, not just a problem. Third thing, a very terrible thing I have realized is Professor Marcus has highlighted. I feel like I have stopped growing. So once you have completed your fellowships and you go into leadership positions, we always try to teach other people, but we are stopping ourselves from growing. We are not getting enough challenges ourselves, and we are not learning. So that is something I think I also have to think and I think I should learn more and start growing more. Thank you.
Thank you. So now,
Full disclaimer. Also, the context of that is, I didn't say I stopped learning. No, I mean, and that's why I think mentoring is a good way to keep learning as well, right? So you don't get much sometimes out of mentoring others, but if you continue mentoring your fellows, your students, and they challenge you, then we continue growing as well. Sorry, I just wanted to.
Professor Ang, you have just started the mentors sharing
Yes.
pearls.
Yes, I'll leave it.
Anything else you would like
No,
to?
no. I think a lot of them brought up the topics that we discussed, and I think yeah, a lot of common points.
Thank you so much. Maybe Professor Karl Golnick would like, and we will go around. Please. The microphone. Thank you, Daisy.
A lot of the points are already made by all the mentees, I think. I guess one thing that struck me was it seemed like people are looking for mentors and maybe not sure how to find mentors. And so, of course, there are a lot of ways to do that. In the US, most programs now assign mentors at the beginning of volunteer faculty. One of the things that you can do is go to ophthalmologyfoundation.org, the website, and we have a mentor program. So we have volunteer mentors who have signed up and listed their sort of qualifications and experiences. And we have mentees can sign up and look at the mentors and say, oh, I think that would be a good mentor for me. They have the same sorts of skills or experiences that I'm looking for, and you can sign up to be a mentee. Or you can sign up to be a mentor if you want. And I think that's one thing. And the other thing to say about mentors is that I've had mentors that are younger than I am. It's about experience, not about age. And so I've had at least a couple of mentors who were significantly younger than I am, but had different experiences. And so it doesn't have to be someone older. It's based on experience.
Thank you. I think most of the points have been brought up by the mentees, but I think as from the country where we don't have proper systems and the things are not in the system, we have to face many different challenges and we have to struggle. So I thought there are three things that are very important. One is to keep persistent, being very persistent, because if you're not persistent, you will lose what you want to do. So one is persistence, one is to have the passion for whatever you want to do, because to take your fellows or whatever, if you want to be a good leader, it is very important that you should also have a passion for that, so that you will do it. And the last thing is that people will not give you opportunities. I think it is maybe only your family or somebody who is going to help you with the opportunity. So you have to create opportunities for yourself. I think that those three things are very important for me. That is what I felt in all these years. Because being a cornea specialist, even I'm a cornea specialist. So in my country, in my institute, it took me 15 years to bring a topography and the cross-linking machine. So I think that just happened because I was persistent, I had the passion, and I thought I have to create an opportunity to bring that to my patients. Thank you.
Probably the next table, Professor Jabate, maybe, please. Please, those of you listening, this is the QR code to give us the feedback we so much need, please. Yes, please. Yeah. Professor McCluskey, thank you.
Thanks very much. I think I agree. A lot of the things have already been said, but I think the things that I would add is that being a mentor and a mentee takes time, and you need to put aside time. It's not something that you can do in a hurried, quick process. You actually need to make sure you schedule that in. To me, personally, I find it very much a two-way process. I learn often as much, if not more, by being a mentor from my mentees. And I think the other thing is that being a mentor and becoming involved in leadership is really very rewarding. It's not necessarily rewarding in monetary ways or things, but it actually is a profoundly rewarding experience that really helps you to feel you've made a difference.
Thank you.
As mentioned by Professor McCluskey, there were really some, very important challenges to mentees. And this afternoon, I was able to, learn that, those that have experienced in my 40 years of career as an ophthalmology till I became an oculoplastic surgeon is really, what they are experiencing now. Like, for example, challenges as far as, if, for example, you are in a department wherein there's not much support from, perhaps from the government, if it is a government hospital, not much from, whoever owns the hospital. I've been a chair of the department for 12 years, and really, if you are dealing with, consultants, like for example, in my department, about 70 consultants of different subspecialties, of course, of different personalities too. And that's a challenge also for, especially if you are a young chair of the department, how to deal with all those people who are older than you. And, that's one of the challenges also, because one of our mentees here is now a chair of the department. So the other thing is, as far as we've, shared with them how to get connected, how to, be in contact with those people that, can really help you as far as your status, as far as the, all these things where you are at now that need support, in the department or wherever you are now. So I think that's the gist of, what we've learned from the mentees.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The other table, please. Daisy, we're approaching dangerously the finale.
What I've learned by talking to the mentees is that as they move up the hierarchy and into areas of greater responsibility, they actually feel more lonely. Even though they might be attending meetings, they actually need support. And in hearing that, I've reflected myself on leadership roles that I'm undertaking. And we've talked about how do we resolve that, and I think we speak to our colleagues, so fellow mentors and mentees need to support each other, and as Professor McCluskey said, it's a two-way street. And I often ask mentees and my colleagues to give me feedback, and I think we need to continue to do that because we risk actually becoming lonelier and isolated in our roles.
Thank you. And I believe this table, Professor Paisan.
So I can just pick up what Andrew just said. I think at a tiny point, you may consider a tiny point in being leaders is you have to be a good follower as well. To being a leader, it's not always that you are always right. Sometimes you're wrong. If you're wrong, you need to listen to somebody who's going to advise you that that's the wrong thing, and you need to follow them. If not, you're going to have a very high ego, and you're going to do something which is like maybe not good for the whole society. If you have such a large ego, be a good follower as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Professor Frank Martin will close.
Thank you. Well, I learned a lot this afternoon. I learned that how the mentees, the respect they show to each other, and that to me is the most important thing in ophthalmology, in life, is to show respect for those you work with, and that way they respect you, and then if you're a leader, they'll actually encourage you to rise, and then you'll encourage them to rise higher than what you are. So I learnt a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. I now turn to co-chairs. Please find now concluding words for this session before we completely adjourn. We are already 5 minutes after
Yeah,
our
I think just to close, I think
don't forget to fill
yes.
questionnaire.
Yes, I think fill the feedback. Let us know what you think about this, so that we can build similar programs or expand it. I really thank everyone for being so actively participative, and I hope, as I mentioned many times, I hope that we maintain this network. We'll find some way to continue the conversation and the communication. So thank you very much. Are we going to take a photo?
Yeah. Thank you, and all the best for your next mentoring.
Thank you so much,
So
everyone.
could we bring? Could everybody come up to the front?
Thank you to APAO for the opportunity and for you all that make this session possible. Thank you.